Hey guys, welcome back for more Let's Play Metroid Other M. This is post-commentary, much like before, and we begin our search in Sector 1. So I'm at the navigation booth just as you enter Sector 1, and what I plan to do here is, what I did is I just went in a linear path, just like I was playing the game originally. So here, this is around where we saw that killed scientist, and I did show this off before, that there was a super missile door here. What you do is you shoot that, and then you shine spark straight up into that shaft that I just showed, and there is a missile tank there. So yeah, I'm basically just going in a linear path, much like I did when I was just playing through the game normally. And next one, in this hallway, this door was locked before, it wasn't even activated, but now it's open. You just climb up the elevator shaft that's there, and you get another missile tank. I also did try to use a few more transitions instead of just the cross dissolve, so you're about to see a few more. This one, so I'm gonna try not to describe where it is that I am a lot of the time, just because it is gonna get a little difficult for me because I can't explain things to save my life. So I did leave in a few bits just to show where it is that I am. That last one was just showing how it was shine sparking against the door. And this was sort of, I was showing whereabouts I was in the world, or on the bottle ship. But then I thought, can you kill these guys because you have the wave beam activated? And it turns out you actually can, so I just left this in and sped it up. It's only a couple seconds long. You get nothing for killing these guys, I just did it to show it off. So it ends at around 250, so you can skip up to there. I really don't have much to say, because you just kill these things, I don't know. I just felt like it, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say for this point. I mean, I'm terrible at post-commentating, so this is making it even more difficult when I'm not doing anything. Yeah. There we go, now that that's dead, I just walk through here, and I mentioned this before, that I thought there was an item in here, in this sort of, I don't know, restroom sort of thing. There wasn't one originally, but now there is. Why? I don't know, but there it is, just stand in front of the door, Samus opens it, and you get another axle charge. So I'm just leaving to show off how fast the axle charge is, and coming up is another quick item. Fairly fast there. What you do is you go back, and in that hallway that we're going into, there's going to be enemies, so shoot while you're running, so that you don't get hit. So there, see, I'm shooting those puffers, and this the timing for this one is you'll see a gate on the ground. Shoot that, and you break through, or you don't break through, but you go up the shaft where you originally were, and then just sort of slide down the left wall. And there's a morph ball hole, blow up the box, and you get another missile tank. That is number 67, I think. Yeah. So there I'm just showing, I kept this in because this was ridiculous. I kept going in the hole when I didn't want to go in the hole. There we go. Okay, climb my way up. And what was next? Oh yes, the super missile door. Blow that up. And you get another missile tank, number 68. A lot of these ones that I missed were ones that I couldn't get in the main game, or ones that I just neglected to get. But a lot of them, or some of them I should say, were ones that I could get if I was just paying attention. like this one right here. I'm pretty sure you can get this one in the main game when you come through here. You just need to notice for the morph ball hole. That's it. So what was I doing next? So as you can see, there's only 2 left in Sector 1 from what I have collected. Here I was waiting for this. This is where we fought those 2 giant worms just after opening up the door. And a lot of the ones that you have to collect are behind these doors. Which I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the last episode. One of them is that's what I was talking about before. If you do enough damage to them, they'll eventually regen all the health that you took away from them, and it just gets very annoying. One of them, it's what my good strategy is. It's something like 2 super missiles, and then just hit the rest. Then the rest of the damage is with plasma shots, charged plasma shots, and they seem to go down pretty quickly there. It's not this one, although this one was giving me a bit of trouble. This isn't how it's recommended to be done. But yeah, once you kill him, all the doors unlock. And there we got a energy part. Whoop, I wanted to say missile tank. So another quick transition later, and here we are, this room with the raising water levels. This, I mentioned that I thought there was an item in there, and I thought I was wrong, that there wasn't an item in there. In fact, I was right. There's a hole down in the very bottom right corner, and you get number 70 right there. Now, coming up, this one is probably the most annoying in Sector 1, because as I'm going to show here, this is where we enter the exam center. Now, you can't go there because the exam center is destroyed, so the door is locked. And you can't loop around into Sector 3 after. So you go all the way to Sector 1, and then that's it. You have to go all the way back. So it is fairly annoying to go and do. And fighting this creature here, I don't actually know what they're called, is kind of annoying because you have to fight them in like the stairwells and hallways, and it's not easy to fight them. And this is sort of a dumb move, just crawling up to him there in the morph ball. Power bombs are also good to use, and see, doing the... Well, actually, no, he wasn't regenning there. He was just sort of protecting himself, I think. Power bombs, could be good to use. I'm not sure if they actually do anything very well. But super missiles and full charge shots do the best work. E-recovery tank, you only get 3. I thought you got 4. But now you have 3 more energy tanks, and see, even when you kill that thing, the door does not unlock. So you have to leave Sector 1, go all the way back out, and then I decided to go to Sector 2. Now, what I forgot about was the Bioweapons Research Center. You go there in Sector 1, so don't do what I did. I actually did that last because I completely forgot about it. Do that when you finish Sector 1, because you should walk by it when you're leaving. So do that next. I was being stupid and forgot about it. So yeah. So do that first. Although I do show it off. It's right at the end of the video. And there's not many. There's only 3, and only the 1 is really difficult to get. The rest are all fairly simple. So this one, another one of these guys. I kept these all in just to show... Is it this one that's really simple? I can't remember. But I do 1 super missile, 2 super missiles, followed by 1 plasma shot, followed by a second plasma shot if it would hit, and there you go. You can do your lethal strike. So they should go down fairly simple. It wasn't that one, but there's one that I take down very, very quick, and I'm foreshadowing, so it's no surprise. Alright, so where am I now? I can't really see. The screen is sort of dark right now. Alright, this. You can... I think you can get this as soon as you enter Sector 3. I tried to... When you enter Sector 3 from Sector 1 for the first time, you follow the linear path and you should end up in this room. One of these things you can shoot with a missile, or full plasma shot, I guess, or full any shot. And you can, I thought it was the one shooting fire, it's not, but you hop in. It's apparently a lot more difficult than it looks. And there you go, blow up the crate, you get missile number 72, depending on if you're playing along. Now what I did here is I got a little confused. I thought you were supposed to go that way. No, you actually go backwards. Into that big open room. And we collect what is probably... I don't know. I really enjoy getting this missile tank. It could be my favorite, and it's only because it's really different than everything else. You need power bombs to get it, but not how you would normally think. You'll see in a second. So there's the thing, it's blinking, showing that the room is clear, even though it's technically not. Those grapple points are just to get from one side to the other, but you can just screw attack over there like I showed in the first item collection. Now, this pillar, the one closest to the screen, you target it, and what is it? It's power bombs. And this is why it's my favorite, because you normally just need power bombs to open up those doors, but this, you make the pillar magically disappear, and there you go, you got a missile tank. I don't know why, I just really enjoy that one. I think it's fun to get. It's simple, but it's fun to collect, and you can't get it until the aftergame. Now here, this is where the giant firefish kills you for the first time. This is when you just enter Sector 3 for the first time. This one is also fairly annoying, but it's not as annoying as Sector 1. Because you do have to go all the way to the entrance of Sector 3, although technically this isn't the entrance. It's the first time you enter Sector 3. But you do have to go all the way back just to collect it, and that one was fairly simple. 2 super missiles, 2 plasma shots, and he's down in a couple seconds. Fairly simple. And there we go, I believe that's our last axle charge. And it goes fairly fast. Boom. Here, I was just showing where to go because I could not figure out how to describe this, so I just sped this up. This is where you have to grapple point over to that one door. I just sped it up real quick, just so, and hopefully the audio is synced up. It was when I was editing this, but I can't hear my audio when I'm doing a voiceover. So if the audio is desynced, I apologize. But I'm not re-recording this. Here I was like just showing exactly where to go, and because I don't know, how do you describe that? So just showing where that was. Saving real quick. Sequence complete. This one, it's just before you fight Ridley. The room just before you fight Ridley. Shine Spark or Speed Boost down this tube. And once you get to about halfway in that room, Shine Spark straight up and Screw Attack over to the right side of the wall. There you get another missile tank. That one you can probably pick up in the main game too. And there. I wasn't really paying attention there. But we have all 100 items in Sector 3. I almost said Sector 1. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I guess I'm just... Oh, I was confused because... the item collection, the total item collection was 92, and looking at that, I thought I was missing an item, but nope, I had all 100%, and now we enter Sector 2. Here we only have 5 items to collect, like I mentioned in Part 25. I believe it was Part 25. And all of which are fairly simple to collect. This one... I decided not to go in the linear path. I showed this off just to show where I was going. I kept it. That's for some reason that was a lot more difficult for me than it should be. I cut that little part out because you're just rolling around in that tube. But you blow that up, and another one of these guys. And for some reason my screen went incredibly white there. I don't know why. But again, oh, he is regenning, which is quite annoying. I honestly don't imagine what my commentary would have been like if this was live. I'd probably be... Well, I was fairly annoyed when I was playing this originally. But, oh, that was fairly annoying when he did it a second time. That's why I don't like these things, because if you don't do it right, they regen themselves all the freaking time. So it is fairly annoying. So if you can hear that, my headset is rubbing against the back of my chair that I'm sitting in. And he died. Unlocking all the doors, and there we go. We got energy part number 3, I think. I thought that one was supposed to give us our next energy tank, but I was wrong. We actually only have one more energy tank to go. Now this, again, follow a linear path, and you should end up here. I cut that out just to show where we were. I cut all that out because I was looking like an idiot, and again, I was looking like an idiot before. So I think this one goes by really quick too. Yep, let's see, like that. Couple seconds, and he's done. Because again, in part 25. I realized that, and that makes energy part number 4. Way to get off topic, Chris. I realized that there was an item in here that I don't remember about. What you actually have to do is shine spark straight up again into this pipe. Now, I didn't realize that you could actually jump over this hole. So, you just roll along, and this missile tank is normally in a box, but when I was looking for it, I was screw attacking to see if there was an opening anywhere, which there wasn't, and I accidentally hit that with a box. And I kept this in because I thought it was fairly funny, because that actually scared me. Because I ran back there was nothing there, and when I ran back, he was there. It scared me, it freaked me out a little. This one you can get in the main game, it's just not very noticeable. But in that room where that creature just jumped down. And I kept this in to also show where it was that we were going. Again, sorry if the audio's desynced, it shouldn't be though. Just to show where exactly it is that the next one that I'm getting is. And I don't know why I kept all this in, but I guess just in case you really couldn't tell where I was, I kept it all in. This is where we get the speed booster ability. No, this is where we originally have to use our shine spark in order to get across there. Just showing where it is. Just showing what we're doing. This really was not necessary for me to all keep in. I'm sorry that I left all this in. It's not necessary to see all this. This one... What is this one? Oh, this one. Okay, this is the room where I was stupid and didn't realize what to do. Now, when I originally thought that I was supposed to kill the enemies, I was sort of right. You kill all the enemies in the tube, but you can only do it once you get the wave beam. All the enemies that are in those... I don't know what you call them. I don't know, I don't want to say cryogenic tubes, but I guess that's what they are. And I really like this one too, and it opens up a door that leads you to a missile tank. That's number 77, I think it is. Indeed it is. And we have 100% in Sector 2. Now we enter the Bioweapon Research Center. I keep wanting to say Biological Weapons Center, which doesn't make any sense. There's only 3 here. So, just go along linear. I kept this all in just because I could. And it's not very long. They're all fairly close together. The door up here, you could have gotten this in the main game, I believe. And you go in here. And I also like this one because it's like the original Legend of Zelda kill everything rooms, I guess you can call them. Because once you get it, the door locks behind you and you have to kill all the enemies. I sped this up just to show that you can kill them all simply with the screw attack. And my computer's falling asleep again. And not much to say because I'm killing everything. Speed up, speed up, speed up. And that's the last one. And running against the door. Showing where I am. And then we continue along. Now, the door up here, I believe it was locked originally, so you couldn't get in there before. But you just run along. And the one item in here, which was probably the last item I collected in my original playthrough of this, was probably the most difficult for me to get. And I'm looking at this, and over there is the missile tank, because we only have 2 more, actually. And these are the last 2. There it is. But it's behind glass, or whatever that is. But you can't get through it. Now, you see that there is a hole in the bottom of that last one, and there's a hole in the top there. I guess I didn't notice the hole in the top before, but here, look. There's glass, there's stuff there, there, there. But if you look in the back, it's empty. Now, that took me a very, very long time to figure out. But once you wall kick up there, you roll down, just hold right, and then you get number 79. 1 more. And it's actually fairly simple to get. You just go over here, once you fall down that hole, and blow up this middle panel with a bomb. And you get number 70, or number 80, which is the very last missile. So, with all 100% of the items collected, I will see you guys next time for when we face the final boss. Or yeah, because we do have a boss fight coming up. So, I'll see you guys then!